Beagles is the new Chris Columbus movie. And it stars Adam Sandler and Kevin James and Josh Gad and Peter Dinklage. And it's about this championship thing that happened in the 80s, and they recorded them playing games and for some reason sent them into space. I honestly don't even remember why. And aliens found these tapes and took it as a threat for some reason, and then recreated these video game characters and sent them to Earth to destroy humans and stuff. And so these video game pros, Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Peter Dinklage, and Josh Gad, have to stop these guys because they're the only people that can do it because they are champions at video games and they're the only ones that know how to defeat them. So guys, I really wanted to like this movie. Chris Columbus is directing it. He's made some good movies in the past. The first two Harry Potter movies. I know a lot of people think those are flawed, but I really like them. I haven't seen Home Alone. Miss Doubtfire is one of my favorite comedies. And he also helped with The Goonies and The Gremlins, which I also really like. So Chris Columbus, I've admired his work in the past, but he also made Percy Jackson and The Lightning Thief. And that was bad. So I was looking forward to see what he could do with a video game type movie. This movie looked really awesome from the first teaser. It looked like it was gonna be really fun, and I couldn't wait. I rewatched the teaser several times. I was really hyped for this movie. And this movie seems like it would be a good idea. Like, the premise is good. The plot sounds really cool. I've played a lot of arcade games and stuff. I've played Pac-Man. I've played Donkey Kong. I'm a Nintendo fanboy. So this movie seems like it's made for nerds like me. So even though this got terrible ratings, I still went out to see it because I wanted to see what Chris Columbus would do with it. I still wanted to see if it was at least a decent movie. And it's not. It's not even decent. It's terrible. Okay, let's go through the little things that I liked about this movie. The action scenes are fun. The video game characters, when they're on screen, it's really cool. The action scenes are fun to watch, and they're awesome. And also Peter Dinklage. He was funny in this movie. It was like probably the only funny part, to be honest. And he played a cool character. He'd been to jail before. He was like the champion of Donkey Kong, and he was kind of a jerk. And Peter Dinklage is a great actor, so he's good. But that's pretty much the only thing I liked about this movie. And so the characters are really bad. Just like terrible. Oh my gosh. Adam Sandler is just creepy. He's creepy. He's not funny at all. He tries to be funny, and he's so bad. No. And I know this guy hasn't been in a good movie before, and even though I haven't really seen any other Adam Sandler movies besides Hotel Transylvania, which I hate as well, and he's just really creepy. There's nothing likable about this guy, and I hated him. And then there's Kevin James, the mall cop. He plays the President of the United States. Why the heck would you have Kevin James as the President of the United States? Why would you do that? And his character is so stupid. Like Paul Blart as well. I've seen the first Paul Blart movie and I hate it. And he's basically just Paul Blart in this movie, but the President. Why would you cast the mall cop as the President of the United States? Why? And his character is just stupid. He's supposed to be funny. He's just an idiot. And, like, he can't read. I guess that was supposed to be funny, but it wasn't. Okay, now we go into Josh Gad. It's Josh Gad. He played Olaf in the Oscar-winning Frozen from 2013. And now he's in this movie. All his character does is scream at the top of his lungs. There's nothing funny about him. He sucks. Really badly. And he's just so annoying. And the thing is, there's this one part where he gets chased by Pac-Man. I'm like, Pac-Man, kill him. Kill him now! The movie tries to make you want the guy to escape from Pac-Man and for him to live, And you don't. You want to see him get killed. And he's so stupid, I wanted him to die, but unfortunately he didn't die. And he also has this obsession with, like, Lady Lisa, whoever that is, from some arcade game that I never played. And it's really weird and not funny and lame. It's like something that could have been funny, but it wasn't. And then Michelle Monaghan, she's supposed to be like, what's his face, Adam Sandler's love interest, and it's like, you don't believe it at all. The romance is so bad in this movie. See, the thing is, they seem to focus more on this romance more than the actual video game stuff. It's like, who honestly gives a crap about that romance in the movie? It's really, 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 really awkward, and it's just unbelievable, because, like, Adam Sandler can't get someone like that. He's an idiot. He can't. He can't. It doesn't work. It doesn't work! I mean, I complain about romance a lot in movies. I've done it several times on this channel. But this is terrible. This is like some of the worst romance I've ever seen. It's just, honestly, who cares? We just want to see pixelated stuff happening. And the comedy. Woohoo! The comedy is so bad! They have so many, like, sex innuendos in this movie. And they're so unfunny. You want to get a good example of what something that had funny sex innuendos? Pitch Perfect. That had funny innuendos in it, even though that's kind of a random example, but okay, I haven't seen a lot of comedies, okay? But it's basically just Josh Gad, like, running around going, do you feel me? It's not funny. It's just obnoxious. It's just, Bob. And, like, you've even seen some of these terrible jokes from the trailers, like Adam Sandler going, we are all gonna die. Just sorry. It's not funny. It's stupid. Biggest waste of potential ever. I mean, this could have been a great movie if they removed the romance, they changed the cast, made it like, I don't know, somebody better than Adam Sandler and Kevin James and Josh Gad and Michelle Monaghan. Just keep Peter Dinklage. Take everyone else out. Just redo the entire movie. Take away the romance. Have everyone replaced except for Peter Dinklage. And also, Sean Bean is in this movie for like 2 minutes. What are you doing in this movie, man? And also, Kubert's in this movie for a while. He's like with the gang, and he's not funny. He's just annoying. He's just annoying. He's annoying. There's also so many plot holes in this movie that just make no sense. This movie is very lazy. Nobody was trying. And this movie also has absolutely no idea what its audience is. It's like, it has all these pixelated characters in it, like nostalgia from the 80s. So, you'd think the audience would be for adults. For adults, mainly, that like pixelated things. But yet, there's a bunch of, like, stupid, gross humor that kids, really young kids would enjoy. And then there's also really bad adult humor mixed in with those jokes. And they just have no idea what their audience is. You'd think that the audience would be adults, but it's not. It feels like it's more for kids, but kids wouldn't even understand all the 1980s nostalgia in this movie. But yeah, Pixels was, even though I knew it would be bad, it was a huge letdown. I mean, I was really hoping for Chris Columbus to have a comeback here, and he really didn't. I don't know what he was doing with this movie. So I'm gonna give Pixels a D+. The only reason it's not like an F is because the action scenes are fun and Peter Dinklage is good. But that's really all there is. So next week I plan to have reviews for Mission Impossible 3, Mission Impossible 4, and Attack of the Clones. So, we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and subscribe and like this video, I guess, if you feel like it.